tagged again so soon. um, this tag was actually a little hard for me, only because I had to look at other tag videos to see what exactly was being asked. The tag is what makes you happy, but everyone seems to be putting what gives them momentary pleasure or what their hobbies are. Well, if that's what this tag really is, okay, I can do that. That doesn't require too much thought. Anime is one of the things that I enjoy. I put anime and manga in the same category. It's the same thing. I mean, I know it's not, but don't troll me because of that. Video games. That's a big part of my life. In fact, I'm actually going to college to become a game designer. I would like to seriously unite the good things about Western games and the good things about Eastern games, and hopefully, rather than creating this ridiculous dichotomy about, oh, Western games are so macho and realistic, and Eastern games are all pretty boys, and let's take the best from both worlds and make something beautiful. Science. Science makes me happy in a way that those other things I just mentioned don't. Science, those things bring me pleasure. Science is one of the things that make me happy. I like to know things. I like to understand aspects of the universe. To see the complexity, and it makes me think differently about what's around me. It makes me appreciate what I'm looking at when I know that in that star, chemical reactions are not taking place. A star is not on fire at all. Fire is a chemical reaction. A star is a nuclear reaction. It's splitting the atom. That's not the same as just trading electrons. When I look at a fire, I know it's just not a thing. I'm literally seeing the friction of molecules. I'm seeing a chain reaction. And the molecules are excited. And their excitement is a fire. It is literally the excitement of matter. I hate to anthropomorphize. I hate to anthropomorphize fire or anything in science. They say not to do that, but what are you gonna do? The things that make me happy are so hard to put into words because they're more like styles or feelings. Aki Hoshino. Yeah, she's beautiful, but this is a little hard to explain. How do I explain the feeling? I want to say ideal beauty. Himino Shirayuki as well. Those are the two women that make me happy. They don't make me happy, but something about, I want to say sensual, almost ephemeral. Again, I'm not a romantic. I am very analytical. I don't think with that side of my brain. But Aki Hoshino and Himino Shirayuki, it's almost a spiritual feeling in certain types of beauty. There's usually a little bit of sexual attraction or a lot of sexual attraction in the case of Aki Hoshino, but it's something that you don't get from like a Playboy model. It's like you don't want to be vulgar. You don't want to bang them exactly. Someone like Aki Hoshino, you want to breathe her in a sense. I don't know the woman. I don't know her personality. I'm not a romantic. So I'm not saying I know her and I love her. I do not. I don't see anime characters as actual real people. There's a reason they just do the T-zone in anime. What they're doing is they're allowing your brain to fill in the blanks. That's why all anime characters look the same. Have you ever read a book, a romantic book, like the Vampire Chronicles or something sexual? Are you actually getting pleasure from the words? Are you like, oh my god, the letter A, that's so freaking hot? No. What you're looking at is a representation, a string of dialogue if it's strung together right, it can only even be vaguely sexual. And but something about Anne Rice's books, I haven't found anything in any book even close to it. It's something so, only anime can come close to it, and only certain still images. I mean, yes, some, I can't explain it, but that makes me happy. And so many people fall into this category. It's not like it's one specific type of face, but there's something about it, and certainly Asian women more than any other women, and then East Asian women like Chinese, Japanese, Korean, them more than any fall into this category. But it's not just them. Some of every race, even African women, some of them just have this type of beauty, this specific type of beauty that I can't pinpoint. I can't, and I don't like that I can't do that. I'm very analytical. I need to know what that is. I need that. I need to be able to analyze that. It bothers me that I cannot analyze what it is about them that I find ephemeral or ethereal or whatever flowery words you people use. You people, no, I'm not like you in that. Everyone else seems to be more in touch with some artistic current. I'm just not. Okay, what else makes me happy? Neoteny makes me happy. Our species, our class is the mammals. That's the class we're in. I forgot about life and domain, but I always memorized kingdom, phyla, class, order, family, genus, species, and breed, or race. We say that for sentient beings as a race. Sorry, I went off on a tangent. Mammals have children, right? Now, our children, in order to get a very good foundation, very good biology, very sturdy biology, that's very good at thinking, the mammals, by far above any other class, think. And now, in order to do that, you need to have a lot less instincts. For instance, we don't know what to eat naturally. That's why babies put everything in their mouth. What's happening is their bodies are making a catalog of things that give them certain types of nutrition, like protein or sodium. That's why bikers, they can sip Gatorade and spit it out, and their body knows what electrolytes taste like. So even though they don't knowingly know what electrolytes taste like, their body does, because it's built up a catalog of electrolytes. So it gives them a boost of energy, saying we're about to get electrolytes. And they don't have to drink it. They don't get bloated. And they keep their speed up. Now, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. We have to have less instincts as a species. So our species, along with birds are similar in that way, need to come up with shortcuts to keep us from either, I hate to put it this way, but trying to kill our children biologically. Well, that's the only way you can kill someone. But so in a very interesting adaptive strategy, the mammal class has adopted, and only the mammals and the birds do this as an evolutionary strategy, so far as I can tell. It's called neoteny. Neo, child, new, teny, to look like or to be of, something to that degree. Basically what I'm saying is I like things that are cute. But not just general things that are cute. You know what I mean. I'm not like a, frilly, but, puppies, kittens, children, having a head larger proportionate to the body, having eyes larger proportionate to the head, and having a face either in terms of cats and dogs closer, in terms of humans closer to the middle of the face, and having a small chin. Those are things that helped us from an evolutionary standpoint to not only not kill our own children and not to treat them as an adult. We know naturally to treat them as children. In fact, even other children will speak to children younger than them in a simpler, more direct sense, because even they are influenced by the neoteny of their younger siblings. But we also protect other people's children because of neoteny. In fact, in birds, neoteny of the cuckoo bird is so immensely powerful that, I mean, you all know what the cuckoo bird does, but this is even more than that. The cuckoo bird pushes eggs out and then takes the place, and a different bird raises its child, right? It doesn't have to put any resources in passing on its genes to the next generation. But here's something that's amazing. Birds, like us, have an idea of what cute is. And just as cute can sometimes be overwhelming to us, it's overwhelming to birds. And apparently to birds, the cuckoo bird is so mind-bogglingly cute. When it opens its maw, a red, wide maw is an indication of a child of cuteness to a bird, that a bird, not the bird whose nest was stolen, a completely different, unrelated bird, flying by, hearing the cuckoo's perfectly cute chirp, will divert. It's carrying food to its babies, mind you. It'll divert, land in a completely foreign bird's nest, feed the cuckoo bird, and then either go back to its nest empty-handed and confused, or go back out to find more food because it just gave its food away. And this can happen 3 times before the bird thinks to take another route. They can't help themselves. The cuckoo bird is so cute to other birds, so like a child, so neotenous, that it's just overwhelmed. The way a big tough dude who acts tough all the time might melt if a kid says the right thing to him, or might wait till someone leaves the room before he just hugs a puppy like, oh my god, I love you. It's why I almost die every time I see, I forget what the account's called, but you all know Mishka the talking dog. Oh my god. 1000% that's what makes me happy. Like, Mishka is way up there. To an unhealthy degree, I love that dog. You have no idea. Type in Mishka the talking dog and tell me you didn't just die on some level. I call it a kawaii-gasm. So neoteny is something that makes me happy. It makes me happy just knowing that these things exist, to be honest. So yeah. What else makes me happy? When I play a video game and I am so intensely drawn in that I forget I'm playing a video game, and it feels like I'm watching a movie, or it feels like I'm that person. That person is an extension of me. I'm an extension of that person. Single player experiences like BioShock. Oh my god. When the lights turn on and you see this city, you see Rapture. Jesus Christ. If you have not played this game, and you call yourself a gamer, you need to play this damn game. You need to play this game with your lights turned down on a big screen TV. On the PS3, the graphics are a little better, you know. If you don't like it, I don't want to know. Don't tell me. I actually don't want to know that you don't like this game. There are very few things I am a fanboy for. And when I say fanboy, I'm very rational, so I'm a little bit of a fanboy. BioShock and Cowboy Bebop. What makes me happy? For the first time in my life, I don't feel like killing myself every once in a while. What makes me happy is sertraline, HCl, 50 milligrams, bupropion, HCl, 50 milligrams, lamotrigine, 50 milligrams. Those things make me happy. The fact that I now have a future makes me happy. The fact that I can function makes me happy. The fact that I have so many subscribers when I didn't think I would even have 1/10 what I have now makes me happy. Thank you, everyone. It's astonishing. You, James, a lot to think. A lot of that is you, James, because he mirrored my videos, and apparently, I thought it was just because he mirrored it, but apparently people like my videos, which I didn't expect it. I can be kind of a blowhard sometimes. Helping people in any way I can makes me happy. Spending time with my family, that makes me happy. The fact that I've had these ideas in me for so long, and the fact that there's a community of people who understand what I mean, and that there's a community of people who have opinions completely the opposite of mine. Well, not completely the opposite of mine, but who are Christian or Muslim, but a subsection of those who are rational. And I don't mean to say most of them are irrational, but most of the advocates for Christianity and Islam are irrational. Not most of the people themselves, but most people who come on YouTube for the purpose of talking about Christianity and Islam and Judaism, the Abrahamic gods, are a little crazy. But there is a large section of them, and growing, of rational Christians and Muslims and religious Jews, who you can actually have a conversation with. That makes me happy. I didn't mention him separately because I consider him family. We've been living together almost 6 years now, and I've known him since 7th grade. But my roommate, Duvet6, he's a brother at this point. He's been living with me and my parents for 5 years, and then with me for 1 year, because we moved out. He makes me happy. My friend you, James, aside from Josh, you, James, is actually one of my closest friends. My friend Rob, but he had to cancel his trip up here, Dalheim. Yeah, but my 3 closest friends, even though I've never met one of them, is my roommate, Dalheim, and you, James. I'm going to tag my roommate, Duvet6, Dalheim. Now, I'm going to tag a few more people, because I don't know if you've gotten this tag yet. If you have, just send me a link to the video that you have. So I'm going to tag Yes I Am James, The Violent Buddha, oh no, he tagged me. AI something tagged me. So you, James, if you haven't done this video yet, this one, do so. Darinak, I'll tag you. Don't know if you've done What Makes Me Happy yet. The Rar La La. I'm tagging the Rar La La. Just in case. He probably done this because he's been around for a while. But the Aussie Griffin, I'm going to tag him. Tag him as well. So yeah, those are the people I'm tagging. Those are the things that make me happy. I would say food makes me happy, but right now food is not making me happy. I'm having a lot of trouble eating better. A lot of trouble. But I'm going to make another video about that. Until my next video, try to make the world a better place, and I will too.